What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be fixing my headlight, and the first thing I'm gonna do is remove the bumper, right? So there's two clips on this side, one, two, and once I take those off, I'm gonna pry this shield open, and there's an additional bolt or screw, as you wish, and I'm gonna remove that as well. So let's go ahead and start by removing the pins off. And then I have to mention one more thing. So I'm just gonna open it halfway. I'm just gonna open I'm just gonna take the bumper off like halfway. I'm not gonna take the whole thing off because there's just so many bolts on it. In addition to the bolts that I already showed you guys, there are, let me see. Yeah, there's one here that I'm going to remove, and there are three of them, right? So that's one, and this is two, and the third one is right here. So you might have a little bit more work to do if you have the splash shield attached to the bumper. Mine is attached to it, but it's kind of like the biggest part of it is already off. So these are the only three that I have to remove on each side, so left and right. So in total there's like 6 bolts underneath. So let's go ahead and start by removing the tabs off. So it's not gonna be like, the clips is gonna be different on the OEM. So mine is aftermarket, so that's why it looks different, mine. But anyways, let's go ahead and do it. All right, pretty easy. Make sure you don't lose those. For now, we're gonna remove the ones that are on the bottom, and I'm gonna use an 8mm socket wrench to remove it. This is right here. All right, so the first bolt is off, and now we gotta remove the other two. So I'm having a hard time showing you guys since the sun is out also, but yeah, it's like right there. Yep, there it is. Actually, there it is, hiding in that corner up top there. There's two ways to work this, right? um you could either use the 8mm socket, but you gotta use an extension. I'll put down the link later. It's in, well, not a link, but description of the sizes and everything. But I'm actually gonna do it the easy way. So I think, so you're just gonna use a screwdriver, right? So when you pick up this screwdriver, turn it sideways, all right, and stick it straight up the candy bolt, all right, and then just start twisting it counterclockwise. Hope you guys saw what I just did there. Get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. All right, let's get this going. So twisting it counterclockwise, all right. Okay, there it is, came off. And now this side can easily come off, all right? So this is where that bolt that I was trying to show you guys was going against. So anyway, so now we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the right hand side. All right, so now that the right side is off too, we're gonna go ahead and pop the hood up and do the next step. Alright, so now here's what we got. We got two of these, so one on each side. So he's basically gonna see the same setup on the other side. So one clip and one screw, and same thing on the left side. So let's go ahead and move that. All right, no tab. So for the tab, you just use a flathead screwdriver, put it down there. All right, and push it up, and now you can easily remove it. Do the same thing on the left side. So now that we have those off, we can now start removing the bumper. Alright, and then right here there's a hook. There are hooks on each side, and you gotta make sure you remove those as well. Alright, these hooks. Alright, so now we got two bolts. So one right here and this one right here. So we're gonna remove those two, and then there's one right here, just right here. So we're gonna remove that as well. Sometimes there might be an issue, and what you wanna do is, because there's a second bolt underneath, so use this 10mm wrench to block the bottom, and then start removing this one. There it is. Hold on. Oh yeah. So, there's one more thing I forgot to show you guys. You got to take this one out too. That's the last thing. Once you remove that, you'll be able to take off the headlamp. Now we have that off, so we can pop it up. So the first thing I'm gonna do, so some people would like to take the battery, the negative side of the battery off, but I'm not gonna do that. It's too much work. So so we're gonna remove this, and that's pretty much the connector to the HID ballast that I'm replacing today. Alright, so we have that off. So now you have no worries of being electrocuted by the HID allergen, but just make sure that you don't drop this headlight, because then all these wires are gonna be messed up, and you're gonna be effed up. All right. So take this off. See these two clips? I'm gonna push them in and push them out. Push them in and push them out. Okay. Okay. Push them in and out. Do the same thing for the other one, and you'll be able to easily pull out this one right here. So to remove the ballast, there are 3 bolts. 1, 2, and 3. The third one is pretty messed up. Hopefully it's not going to give me too much of a hard time. So make sure you have some PB blaster too. That's going to save your life in these kind of scenarios. So guys, this is it. So I sprayed some PB blast on it, and it's coming out pretty easy. So the other 2 are already out, and it's the PB blaster. Comes in handy. The flathead screwdriver. It's not gonna be easy, is it? Okay, it's out. So all I had to do was, you guys can see that, right? Yeah, so push down this tab and I pull down the ballast. It's a pretty easy process. And now I'm gonna put the new part in, and we'll see if the light works or not. So if you look at the new one, well, see this right there, that wire that I'm wiggling right now, that's what we're gonna have to remove, right? If you wanted to change this. Fit right in. Same size, same everything. Okay. All right. See. Let's push. So now I'm just gonna test it out and see if it's gonna work or not. Plug it in. All Shut. Yes, sir. It works. It works. Fucking works. All right. Next step. Um. Yeah. So next step. Let me see. What should I do? Um. Yeah. So next step, since I got this on, this is the new one, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and screw the rest of them. I screwed one side, so it's gonna be 2 and then 3 on the side. So let's go ahead and do that. Honestly, it's better if you buy new screws, but I don't have time to be going to the store, so I'm just gonna use the old one. Right? You don't even need to over tighten it. Just tie it loosely, and that's it. If you over tighten it, you're gonna put yourself in trouble in case it rusts out. So now you need to put this also back in. Alright, it just clicked. If it doesn't click, just know that you didn't put it correctly. You need to go all the way in. Alright, so let's see. So now we're gonna put things back together, right? So yeah. Alright. Now the bolt. Remember, 1, 2, 3, right? So 1, 2, and then third one is in there, right? Okay. And second one also. No need to over tighten it. That's the usual. Then the last one. Luckily for me, that one worked pretty easily. If it didn't work, once again, you could just use a 10mm socket wrench, well, 1mm wrench and a ratchet, right? So put the ratchet right here. and put 10 millimeter wrench on the bottom. Try to show you guys where it is. See where the bolt and the nut is right there on the bottom. That's where you put your 10 millimeter wrench, just like this, just to hold it in place, and then use the other one with your socket wrench right here and tighten it as needed. Don't over tighten it, because you don't need to do that for the headlight. And I forgot one thing, of course, the cover. I should have done that before even putting the whole assembly back on, but I forgot. So we're just gonna do it this way, right? That one is easy. Just slide it in. Now it's in. You just twist it, clockwise or counterclockwise. Just do a quarter of a turn. If you're looking from this way, it's clockwise. And do that. Once you hear that noise, you know that it's fully tightened. And yeah, this is it. Just got to put the bumper back on and we'll be good to go. Alright, so yeah, so now everything is gonna be the opposite way from the same way. Wendy. Badanyo. Badanyo, badana buwa nako. Alright, so we just started. It's back on in here. Put the clips back in. Right, the right side is done. Repeat the process for the left side too. Just now, the most tedious part is done, so it's just finish these. So, like I said, I did the same thing on the left hand side as well. There's 3 screws on the bottom and 1 up top right here on the inside with the additional 2 clips. Let's go ahead and put the screw in. clip in there. Push it down. All right, that's done. And repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Things usually better with both hands, but make it work. All right, all set. Now I'll just show you guys the aftermath. I'll just show the aftermath of how the lights look in daytime and nighttime. There you have it.